Yo, YouTube. First of all, I want to say sorry that there was no video last week because I was very sick. I was in bed for 4 days, 5 days, and just sleeping. I had the flu, so it was really, really bad. So that's why there was no video last week, and I'm still a bit sick. I need to cough a lot. So, yeah. Today we are doing something on the quad again. So what I noticed after driving in the dark is that I can't see anything. Those lights, they just shine to like here. So that's not very ideal. Hi dog. So that's not very ideal. So I got these lights here. I got them of the Chinese people. They will work perfectly fine. I will need to make a bracket, and I already thought about it. I'll make a bracket over here with those two bolts there, and then make a bracket that comes out like this, and just put a light here and put a light there. And yeah, that's what we'll do today. Make the bracket and wire up the lights so that we can see in the dark. Okay. Hello. Motherfucker. Off camera, I did a bit of drawing and I came up with this. So this will be the bracket, and then another one on top here, but the cardboard was too short, so I don't have anything anymore. But here will be another ledge of 3 centimeters. So this will be the bracket. It will go in like this, and then take those bolts over there and be like this, and then with the other ledge over here I can mount the two lights. So this will be our bracket, and I'm gonna fabricate it in metal with these specifications that I wrote down. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so we got this nice plate right here, and now I'm gonna draw out this, but as you can see, 3 centimeters more, and then I'm gonna do it into the pieces to fold it like that, and here and here and here. But first I'm gonna cut this plate and drill the holes when it's flat, because that will be easier, because when it will be folded it won't be so easy to drill the holes. So I'll do that first. I already drilled the holes, so now let's get to the folding of the metal. So I got the first one done with the hydraulic press right here, but now it will be more interesting on how to do everything else, but we'll make it work. That should be about it. That should be it. I could use a little bit more. I'll do a bit more. So I cut off, first of all, the excess parts. I will need to grind this down a little bit better, but for now it's just good. And now I'll do the folding on this side. I did the cutting out first, because it will be more difficult when everything is bent, and so this is how it came out. It's bent, it's not straight, the holes are not good, but it will work, and I don't care how it looks. But this is pretty ass. I've done better, but it will work, and for me that's all that needs to do. I will weld another bracket onto here, because if it's on the quad like this, as you can see, it will bounce a lot. So when I add another bracket right here to the frame, it won't move as much. So that's that, and now let's try it on the quad, and then do the wiring, and then paint it in a nice glossy black, obviously. Okay, so welded 2 nuts on to hold the lights, and we go home now. Okay, so we are back home, and it started to rain pretty heavy, but yeah, we are home, and it's time to see if it fits. I think it fits, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna need to unbolt those two. I think it's a bit too short. Okay, so the thing is off in the front, and I may have gotten it a bit wrong. But that's okay, that's just fine. I think if I change this up a little bit and just put a big nut between, that will work just perfectly fine. Okay, so I did a bit of remodeling. Now it's ready to go onto the quad. Alright, that's how it looks like mounted. I tightened one bolt, not the other one, but we have a bit of play, but as you can see, this black bar that was on is already not straight. So I don't know if I will do it also like this, so that it doesn't clash with the non-straight bar on the front, or that I will do it straight with the quads. I don't know yet. I think I will do it like this, like fuck this thing. Yeah, that's how it looks right now. Looks good. Lights will come out nice on top, just how I wanted it to be. And yeah, let's put them on right now and do the wiring next. So take off the plastics. I think I will mount it or wire it up with this switch right here. When I put on the brights and I flick that switch on, they go on separately from the brights of the quad. So that's what we are going to do right now. Okay, so with all of the plastics off, I'm gonna look for the wire. So it will be the yellow one or the green one. I think the black is minus, so it will be the green or the yellow one, and then I will go from that one to my little button here, and then from the button I will go to my lights in the front. Alright, so after flicking the lights around, I know it's the green wire for me, so I will tap into the green wire right now. Okay, so I already did this one. I lengthened it out with some wire I had laying around. Black would be ideal, but it will be white this time. So what I do is I take a bit of copper here, then I will open up this one so that I have a bit of copper there. Then I put them in this kind of thingy and do this over it, and then you get this result. And so it's connected to here, and then I will cut this to length and wire up everything where it needs to go. Okay, so this part is done. This is wired up, and now I'll feed the cable through over there and cut the length and wire up that side, and then we should be good to go. And then I will take it all off again and add another bar. I'll weld another bar here, like some kind of plate to there, to that hole, so that this doesn't bounce around like it's doing right now. Okay, so I mounted up the minus, and let's do a little test right here. So we got the high beams, the low beams. Yeah, mine are switched up, I don't know why, but first we have the high beams, and then normally if I do this like this, the lights should work. Hey, that's nice. And when I go to the low beams and I put it on the green wire, they don't work, and on the yellow wire they do. See? So the lights work. And for connecting up the other wires, I will use this thingy. If you don't know what this is, it's very simple. It's just you slice the existing wire onto the outside when it goes in like this, and then you put the new wire you want to attach to it to the other hole, and you press them together, and with this metal piece in here between, it makes contact, and that's how you make from one wire two wires. It's not the prettiest thing, but it does its work very fine. So I'm going to use this one, this piece right here. Normally, if we did it right, if I do it like this, put on the light and then put on this one, they should work. Oh, well, they don't work. Okay, so I literally did nothing and now it works. So when I put on this light here, see? And now it works. So now those two wires will need to go to the switch here, and then everything will work perfectly fine. Well, okay, so got the wires attached. They are two brown wires, but I don't care. So these two are on, and when we flick this switch on, as you can see, the lights work perfectly fine, separate from this switch right here. But also when I turn this off, those won't work as well. So this is exactly what I wanted to do. This is perfect. But I'm out of black tape, so I will need to go to the store to get some black tape. But I just wanted to show you guys that everything works how it should work. So let's go to the store right now. Okay, so now what I will do is take the bracket out again and weld that other piece of metal over here to there, what I told you guys in the beginning of the video. Yeah, I'll weld that right now and paint it black, and then I will show you the final results. Okay, so this is what I came up with. Normally it will work. Also got the tape from the shop, and I got everything taped up as good as it possibly can. And now it's time to try this thing out. It's looking good. It's looking good enough. So now it's time for painting. Let's go. Okay, so second layer is on the bracket thingy, and so the second layer is onto the bracket. I'm gonna go add the plastics onto the quad right now, and then everything will be ready to go when everything is mounted up. So let's go. Okay, so part is ready, plastics are on, and let's mount this and the lights onto it and see how the final result looks. Okay, so lights are on, everything is mounted fully, and now let's test out the lights and see how they look. Everything should work just fine. So we have the high beams, the low beams, and then if we put on these, very nice. So they work separately, as you can see. That's how we wanted it to be. So I think overall looks is not too bad. I think the end result, well, it's looking very nice. It's looking cool. Yeah, that's how you add a LED bar or two LED bars onto your Raptor 700. And also I got my haircut in between when I was filming the video, because I needed to wait for the paint to dry. But yeah, also we have light here now. I added light here in the meantime. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this little how-to video again on the squad. It's working again now. Oh, hopefully need to hold some wood, but it's working now. So yeah, in the future I hope to make a point of view video while driving, because it's still in break-in period, because it's very cold. I don't drive it a lot, and also in the dark I couldn't see anything. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Maybe you should take it slow.